magical place where freedom seems to live and breathe, and where students, staff, leaders, faculty, the whole community is free to explore and to help each other be self-directed and resourceful.
Before even talking as an educator, I can talk as a parent. We came here so that our 3 children who have grown up only in the United States in the northeast part of the country could have a very different experience and could learn from a global community, could learn about people from another culture, and could become citizens of this world when they become adults who have a perspective beyond their own country.
Curriculum needs to have the basics, such as literacy and numeracy, but it also needs to recognise and take very seriously its responsibility for the new basics. We have 12 years to prepare our students, and one of the critical things that we need to do is to prepare them as discerning citizens of the future who are able to deal with facts and opinions the way they're presented to us now. Social media and technology means that students need to be able to understand whether something is real or something's created, and then provide an opinion and a thoughtful response to how real the information is. If they can do that, then they will certainly be living as strong 21st century citizens.
The primary years are very important because it lays the foundation for our students to love learning for all of their life. And we do this by providing a joyous environment where we want them to have fun. We let kids play, and we also experience a lot of movement where they can express themselves through music, drama, and many different ways to make sure that they are having fun while they're learning.
Middle years or middle school is where character building really takes place. These are the formative years. And at Heritage, this takes place through experiential learning pedagogy, especially embedded in the deeper learning experiences of the expeditions. And expeditions are based in the real life context, and that makes the learning very personalized to the child.
So after 20 years in education, both in the US and here in India, I found that personally I believe that we have to look at what's unique in each child and to try to bring that out. And here at Heritage, there's a real commitment to educating the whole child and to helping each child reach their potential.
An exciting aspect of what I do here is looking at how do we begin equipping kids from the young ages to begin exploring who they are and tapping into that sense of what gives me a sense of meaning and purpose in life, and also what are my emotions, what is my inner health, what gives me a sense of rootedness and strength, and where are the points that I would like to grow over time, so that as they get older through MP, through SP, they begin to engage in the complexity, and they then have the tools to manage conflict, to have those difficult conversations, to collaborate effectively, to analyze the problems around them, and know deep inside themselves what is aligned to their value system, to our dharmas in the school, and that's really meaningful work.
The first step towards collaboration is to be a good listener. We tell them how to be patient, to be able to understand multiple perspectives, to be able to cater to everybody's needs, and also at the same time learn how to put across one's views or opinions. So that important collaborative culture is a very important skill building process that we follow in senior program through grade 8 to grade 12. And finally, when they are ready to step out for colleges and for admissions abroad, we've always had students who have stood out in a group for the way they have been able to share their opinions, for the way they have been able to articulate their views, and the collaborative skills that they have picked up.
So in a senior program, I think the ownership of learning and balancing is very, very important for the students. So we are not just looking at the academic rigor being created, but students learn to place equal importance on physical education as well as performing arts class, as well as a visual arts class, like any other English class or a mathematics class. So we are working here to develop and serve a human being and not just work on the academic rigor only.
For me, a really exciting aspect of getting to be here at Heritage is this juxtaposition. On one hand, we have an incredible diversity in the staff. in regards to pedagogy, professional experience, background, where you're from in the world, and yet at the exact same time, there's this intense common sense of purpose that unites us around doing really authentic and engaging education for our students.
There's so much investment in building a sense of relevance, in building a sense of purpose, in building a sense of meaning that children really want to learn. This is one rare place where children have an authentic relationship with learning. They do not look at it as a task, as a burden, as many of us did when we ourselves were going to school.